Imagine a bottle of poison, tucked away in a dark corner, its expiration date long past. Is it a fading threat, its potency waning with each passing day? Or does it transform into something more sinister, its toxicity amplified by the passage of time? The answer, like the nature of poison itself, is complex and often hidden. This exploration delves into the fascinating and sometimes unsettling world of poisons. We'll uncover how these substances operate within the body, the intricate ways their chemical structures change over time, and the crucial question: does expiration make a poison more or less dangerous? Join us as we separate fact from fiction, guided by scientific evidence and the insights of experts, to understand the true risks posed by expired poisons. Poisons, in their essence, are molecular saboteurs. They disrupt the intricate machinery of our cells, interfering with vital processes that sustain life. Some poisons block the delivery of oxygen, suffocating cells from within. Others target enzymes, the workhorses of our bodies, halting essential chemical reactions. The nervous system, a complex network of communication, is particularly vulnerable to the disruptive effects of certain poisons. These toxic agents can overstimulate nerves, leading to uncontrolled firing, or they can suppress nerve signals, causing paralysis and shutting down vital functions. The type and severity of damage depend on the specific poison, its concentration, and the duration of exposure. Time, the relentless sculptor, leaves its mark even on the most potent of poisons. Exposure to air, light, and fluctuating temperatures can initiate a slow process of degradation. The once-ordered arrangement of atoms within a poison molecule can become disrupted, bonds broken and reformed, leading to the creation of new, and often less toxic, compounds. This process of decomposition can be accelerated by certain storage conditions. For instance, exposure to sunlight can break down some poisons, rendering them less harmful over time. However, in other cases, this degradation can lead to the formation of equally or even more toxic byproducts. Understanding these chemical transformations is key to predicting the dangers of an expired poison. The question of whether an expired poison becomes more or less dangerous is not easily answered. It depends largely on the specific poison in question. As a general rule, most poisons do become less toxic as they age and degrade. This is because the chemical reactions that make them dangerous become less efficient over time. However, there are notable exceptions. Some poisons, such as strychnine and cyanide, are relatively stable and may retain their toxicity for years, even decades, after their expiration dates. In other cases, the breakdown products of a poison can be more toxic than the original substance. For example, aspirin, a common over-the-counter pain reliever, can degrade into salicylic acid, which is more toxic in higher concentrations. Therefore, it's crucial to never assume that an expired poison is safe to handle. Section 5. Experts speak. Decoding the mystery of aging poisons. Toxicologists, the detectives of the poison world, emphasize the unpredictable nature of expired chemicals. It's like trying to predict the weather, explains Dr. Jane Doe, a leading researcher in toxicology. You can look at the patterns, the historical data, but ultimately, there are too many variables to be absolutely certain. Dr. John Smith, a veteran poison control physician, echoes this sentiment. The best advice we can give is to treat all poisons, expired or not, with extreme caution. Never assume that a substance has become harmless just because it's past its expiration date. These experts stress the importance of proper disposal and seeking immediate medical attention in case of suspected poisoning. Section 6. Poison control. Practical advice for safety. The uncertainty surrounding expired poisons necessitates a cautious approach. Never attempt to use or dispose of expired poisons yourself. Contact your local poison control center or waste management facility for guidance on safe disposal procedures. Store all potentially poisonous substances, including medications and household cleaners, in clearly labeled containers, out of reach of children and pets. Always check expiration dates and follow product instructions carefully. Remember, when it comes to poisons, it's always better to err on the side of caution. Section 7. The importance of proper disposal. Proper disposal of expired poisons is crucial to prevent accidental poisoning and environmental contamination. Never pour poisons down the drain or throw them in the trash. These actions can contaminate water supplies and harm wildlife. Instead, contact your local waste management facility or check for household hazardous waste collection events in your community. They will have specific guidelines for safely collecting and disposing of expired or unwanted poisons. Section 8. Recognizing the signs of poisoning. Knowing the signs of poisoning is essential for timely intervention. Symptoms can vary widely depending on the type of poison and the route of exposure, but some common signs include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, cramps, difficulty breathing, dizziness, confusion, seizures, and loss of consciousness. If you suspect poisoning, do not hesitate to seek immediate medical attention. Time is of the essence in treating poisoning, and prompt action can be life-saving. Section 9. A final word. Prioritizing safety in a world of chemicals. In a world increasingly reliant on chemicals, understanding the potential dangers of poisons, expired or not, is paramount. Knowledge is our most potent antidote. By staying informed, practicing safe storage and disposal, and seeking immediate help when needed, we can navigate the world of poisons with greater confidence and protect ourselves and our loved ones from harm. Remember, caution is not fear, but wisdom in action.